When I went to school, it's really hard to connect to other kids because they have access to other content that I didn't, and I didn't understand, so I felt always a bit left out. Hi, my name is Amelia Looi Xuan. I am in the 10th grade. I am from Malaysia and my mom's side China, so I'm kind of a mix. When I went to school, it's really hard to connect to other kids because they have access to other content that I didn't, and I didn't understand, so I felt always a bit left out. And that was a bit of my struggle. When I grew older, I just tried to fit in by studying how other people act and what they say, and then I'll just ride on what they say and try to complement it. So then this continued until recently, a few years ago. So I'm in that point where I'm trying to learn from other people, right? So I kind of lose a bit of myself because I don't really know who I was at the time. And I was like really young, right? At that time, I could hear words, but I chose to ignore so I could be like other people.
Do you feel hurt at that moment?
Yeah, hurt and lost, very lost. It always made me really conflicting in myself because I didn't know what I was feeling. I didn't know who I was. At one point, I had the mindset of being the best. However, I didn't put in the effort to be the best. And I know the ways I could get there. I had all the resources and it was provided to me. But I just didn't feel like it. There was something in me that was like, maybe I could wait off. Like procrastination, just wait and maybe it'll just come to me magically. Other things, trying to fit in, hopping on trends. So you just take a scroll on social media and whatever you see like a pattern, I would just try to like replicate it and say it to my friends. So then we can both share the same topic. Swear words, because that's always there for middle schoolers, and acting cool. The real turning point is from the time I went to ICS mission trips. Don't miss out. It wasn't like my mom forced me or like I felt like, ooh, that's interesting. I just felt I had to go to it. I could skip school too, but I just had to go on this trip. So that first Thailand mission trip was my first time ever actually serving. So it was a whole new experience for me, and I got to see like the faith of the children over there and get to see like the things that I thought was like everyone had, they didn't have, and see how much God has blessed me and blessed my life. And then the second mission trip was the actual part of the change. When I went there, I met so much different new people, and God really stuck them to me. They're the reason why I had such a big change. I guess at one point, I just thought, God loves me so much. Why do I need to try to fit into somewhere I'm not supposed to fit in? I'm supposed to be a child of God. I'm not called to be one of the world. So that's the biggest turning point, is knowing who I really am and who I should try to be more like. You can see God's work in your life when you look back on the experiences you had. God will put the right people in your life, and He will take away distractions. God will provide, and He will be here for you.